Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They run it with Ballage. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Ballage. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
To throw on second down. Rice. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Lucky 56.
They'll start with a give here to Ballage. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action now. Jackson got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Ballage. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? He's going to get it running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Toss play to Ballage. Able to push his way through. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first and 10, Rice. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now Gordon on first down. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on second down. Rice. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun, Rice. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And some room to roam now.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. There he goes inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Ballage with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Rice being chased out left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Chris Conley. Touchdown! Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Rice. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now a handoff. This is Gordon going left. Nifty move by Gordon. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rice. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down. Rice. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rice. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Rice. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw. Rice. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Hot!
Throwing again. Rice. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Flex round! Flex round! Hot!
Operating from the gun. Rice. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Off the play fake. Rice. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Ohio! Ohio! Hut!
On third down, Rice eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Again, it's Ballage. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Conley's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, watch 28. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
On first down, Rice. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
34, eyes on 34. I got one.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now out come the Steelers. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
To throw on 2nd down. Rice. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Rice. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Dane Crooks. Jake. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Balazs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Everyone's got four down.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to Darboh. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man. It's Darboh. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
They'll stay on the ground. Balazs again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7th.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7. But it still brings up a 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 64 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Mike's by four.
They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. The drive will commence with a run by Ballage. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You got him. You got him. Detroit! Detroit! 3 down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.